Hey guys, it's Dr. Levi, the gamer's doctor, the eSports doctor. We're going to start shortly, so get your questions ready and let's rock and roll. Okay, let's do it. Let's start. I got my team here. We're ready to give you a great stream today. So, hey everybody, how you doing, guys? Happy to be with you today. It's beautiful here in Los Angeles. Today is July 1st, 2017. Spectacular day here. So I hope wherever you are, you're making it a phenomenal day. Hope you're gaming, enjoying life, getting ready for the holidays. You know, here in the U.S., the 4th of July is coming up shortly. That'll be this Tuesday, so ready to roll for that. Family, picnics, all that kind of stuff. So, and of course, gaming. You know, I want to talk to you all about E3. You know, E3 happened here about 2+ weeks ago in Los Angeles. It was just extraordinary. Wherever you are, if you have a chance to do an E3 conference, you have to experience it. The people, the gamers, the cosplay, but more importantly, the energy that's there. You know, we have people standing in line for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours just to play 15 or 20 minutes of a game. It's really an experience. So E3 is, if you guys haven't joined or haven't gone, you have to do that. You really do. So I'll take your questions. I'll look at, we have Onipus here, O-N-I-P-U-S-S, from Canada. Glad you're with us. And it's Canada's birthday also. Wow, great. 4th of July around the world. I like that. So, you know, if you have any questions about gaming, about any type of RSI, repetitive stress injury, or there's something also called RMI, repetitive movement injury, then we can go over that also. So I'm just here to talk to you today. Now, I also want to tell you about something I recently saw in my practice that was very intriguing that I have not seen before with a gamer. I want to tell you about 3 specific cases. So one, I had a gamer that came in who had, I want to show you this, pain the back of his hand as well as pain throughout the volar or the palmar surface of his hand. He said he'd had this for about 4 to 6 weeks. Now, his games, he plays Xbox. He does a lot of gaming from his computer, he was telling me, a lot of keyboarding. However, one thing I thought was very interesting, he said that he was trying to play using a splint, and that the splint actually made the hand worse. And it makes sense to me. Let me tell you why. If you're playing a keyboard and you can't fully move your hand, can't fully move your wrist, it's in a very isolated position, therefore you're gonna actually overuse a part of your hand and may move your fingers even more. So if you're gaming, I always recommend, if you can, for the most part, to not use a splint, to not use any type of brace like that on your hands. You want your hands to move as best as possible. And also, more importantly, you want your hands to move naturally. But if you're doing things with a splint on, your hands and your fingers and your wrists cannot get the proper tendon excursion. So you may cause more of a problem than you think. If you have more pain after that, that can happen. All right, Onipus, I'm looking at you. You're right, it was painful for him. But yeah, you had no idea. Well, this is what happens sometimes. So the bottom line is this. If you have that type of issue, you know, use your hands as normally as you can. Try not to use a splint. And of course, don't use anything on your hands while you game. When you're gaming, just game. Now, if you have to game for less time, instead of, you know, 8 or 10 hours a day, you want to game for maybe an hour, hour and a half, or 2 hours without that, that's better. So this is my recommendation. I want to go on the record saying this. I recommend that you not use a splint and game less versus gaming more with a splint. Now, if you talk to a doctor who does not work with the gaming community and the esports community, he or she may tell you something differently, but they don't know and they don't game. So I'm telling you this because I want you to be aware of it, all right? I want to take some of your questions now so we can keep moving, and I'll read through some of them, and if you have any issues you want me to try to take care of virtually, I'll do that. And I want to just always, my disclaimer to you is to let you know it's imperative that you talk to your own doctor in your own community about anything that we talk about so that he or she can actually examine you. If you're in LA, of course, I could see you. And I would love to do that. However, because I'm not where you are possibly, make sure you go to your own doctor to be seen and evaluated for any problem that you may have. All right? We're here to be of service to you, though, and I'm grateful that you're here with us today. It's going to be a great live stream today. I feel real good about this. Now, I also want to ask you guys about the time. This time we're doing 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Before, our previous time was 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. However, we felt like we were losing so much of the UK community, from Europe because of that big time difference, because 7 o'clock here is 3 in the morning, I think 2 in the morning there. So let me know what you guys think about the time. What do you think would be like a great global time for everybody? That's really, really important for me. All right, so I'm going to start taking your questions, then we'll go from there. More importantly, I want to say I'm really happy to have you with us today, and I hope you make your holiday time, if you're in America, of course, great, and wherever you are, make it just a great weekend, and just live in that place of gratitude. I call it G&G, gratitude and gaming. Why not? All right, so I'm going to take some of your questions here. All right, this is from Onipus, Onipuss. What's your opinion about taping during playing? Great question. Well, let's talk about that. So taping, a lot of people use kinesio taping. So the jury is still sort of out about that. The research is not that great yet. Some people use it and think that it has a great benefit. Myself, I'm not a fan yet. Now, that doesn't mean I won't become a fan, but right now I'm not a fan of taping. And I can't say I've had I've seen great benefits from people who come in after they've been taped by either a physical therapist, occupational therapist, or even some have been taped by other physicians. I'm not a fan yet. Now, I've tried taping myself, and again, my results were not that great. So I'm not a fan of that yet. I'll say this, as far as we know, it does no harm, which is a good thing. But as far as saying I endorse taping, I can't say that right now, not at all. So that's my thought about it. So, it looks cute. It looks kind of nice to tape, especially you have all these different colors of tape, the fluorescent colors. Someone comes in, they have multiple colors on their arm, on their knees, or their elbows, but the jury's still out about that, all right? So that's my thought about that, Onipus. All right, the next one is from Sarcasm, SAWCASM. Hey, Dr. Levi, 2 questions. One, do you think it's possible to overstretch? When I start to feel some tingles in my wrist and arm, I tend to go crazy on your stretches, and by the end of the day, I feel so sore. Is this normal? Am I stretching too much? What do you think of vertical mouse versus trackball versus regular mouse? Thanks as always. Okay, thanks, Sarcasm. Thanks for your question. So let's go over that right quick. So the bottom line is this. Can you overstretch? You can overdo anything if you do it too much and if you have pain and discomfort. So the bottom line is this. We've talked about this so often. It's moderation, moderation, moderation. So if you're having pain, if you're stretching a lot and having a lot of discomfort, well, stretch a little bit less. However, the goal is this: stretch every day. And again, I highly recommend, and we've said this before, again, after every hour of gaming, take 5 minutes to stretch. And think about it. You got 24 hours in a day, guys. That's not that much. So let's say you game 8 hours a day. You're going to stretch for 40 minutes during the day. That's not a lot. We can all do that. And you want to do it because of the issue of prevention. It's all about what can I do to prevent the injury? What can I do to stretch to not have a problem? I want you to be healthy. I want you to be able to game. I want you to not have injury. And more importantly, I want you to avoid getting into that cycle of RSI. The issue with repetitive stress injuries is the following. Once you get into that funky, dark cycle, you can spiral down really, really quickly. It can go from, a little bit of pain to more pain to swelling to inability to use your hand, your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder. And of course, the bottom line there, when you bottom out, is that you cannot even game. So I don't want that to happen to you. So I recommend the following. The stretches, moderation. You know, if you go to our YouTube channel, we have, I mean, literally over 100 plus videos now. I'm sure that our catalog of videos is pretty intense. So you have all those videos there for stretching. And the bottom line is they're all evergreen videos. You can use them anytime. Now, the goal is this. I recommend this. If you feel like you're overstretching, try this. Try circulating and putting all those stretches on a circuit, meaning the following. You're going to do a certain type of stretch, or maybe you choose 3 to 4 stretches that you do for Monday and Wednesday and Friday. You change out those stretches on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays, and then you do something different on Sunday. The goal is variety. So you can overstretch. It's like over-exercising if you do the same exercise every day. For example, if you're trying to lose weight and you go on and do the same treadmill every day, well, yes, you're going to lose weight, of course, but the other muscles that you could use if you were to start rowing or start a dance class or a CrossFit class or a Zumba class or a rope climbing class, that'll be better. The goal is to have a workout that is diversified, to do something every day to change up what your body's experiencing. The more you do that, your body is ready to be fit. And I always say stick to primal moves like climbing a rope, push-ups, sit-ups, body weight exercises. You know, we said this too, and I'll say it again. The gym is where your body is. You don't have to go to the gym to work out. The gym is where you are. So can you overstretch if you do the same things every time? Yes. So I recommend moderation, changing your stretches, diversifying your workout with the stretches. And then the other thing about the mouse, let's talk about that. So the vertical mouse versus trackball versus regular mouse. The bottom line is this. Use the type of mouse that works for you. Now, the great thing, if you have access to different types of mouses, well, you want to try each one of them to see what works for you, what causes you to have less pain in your wrists, your elbows, your shoulder, your neck, your back. So if you're doing that, you'll find what works for you. Now, the overall arc of the narrative this is when you're using a mouse, the bottom line is this. You have to be aware of the sensitivity of the mouse. If you have the sensitivity set very, very low, then you're going to have to move your hand differently. If it's high, you're going to have to move your hand less. So look at the sensitivity of the mouse, and that'll tell you a lot also. So I hope that helps you, Sarcasm. Let me know how you're doing, all right? Next question. And, of course, thanks, Sarcasm, for your question. And I want to say thanks, guys, for getting up so early with me and my team. You know, we started this process at least some of us started this process at 5:45 this morning. And so this has been like quite a day. So I'm glad you're with us this morning. So I want to say thank you very much. I want to just say a shout-out to my team, to Cristan. You know, I want to make sure that I'm saying Chris's name right. Is it Cristano or Crisanto? It's Crisanto, and of course to Janet and to Aaron. This is my tribe of 3, we call it. You know, everything's better in 3s, and these guys make life just great. So I'm really grateful for them. The next question is from, I love this handle. I love this. Unlucky Mercenary. Damn, that's nice. I'm in the UK. The time is great. All right, thanks, Unlucky Mercenary. I love that name. I actually love that name. Wow. Great, man. All right, so from the UK, well, I hope this works for you guys in the UK. You know, my goal is to be the global ambassador for gaming and for eSports. So I hope this time works for you guys. I'm glad you're with me. All right, but I love that name, Unlucky Mercenary. Thank you, guys. And I want to remind you guys, please subscribe and join us on YouTube, and make sure you have your community, that your friends are also aware of what we're providing, you know, from this team, from the Dr. Levi team. So make sure you get other people to join and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, thank you very much again, too. I'm really grateful to be of service to you guys. All right, the next question is from another great one, Dogalishan, or maybe Dogalishan. That's nice, too. Maybe it might be Doggy-lishan. Doggy-lishan, man. For typing and gaming, should I use a wrist rest instead of placing my hands on the table? Absolutely. I recommend definitely don't place your hands on the table, because don't forget, if you do that, it will compress the ulnar nerve here on the ulnar aspect of your arm. So this is the ulnar and this is the radius, the 2 bones of the forearm, and the distal and the proximal aspect of the wrist. So I recommend that you that you don't rest your arms like that. So yes, a gel pad will be fine or some type of cushion. But the best thing, if you can, is just keep your hand elevated, keep your forearm elevated, whereby you're not having any pressure on your wrist or forearm at all. That's the ultimate. But you, like myself, Dogalicious, man, I rest on the pad sometime too. So, but when I find myself having a little discomfort there, then I stop. All right, so I hope that helps you. And let me know how you're doing, of course. The next one, Onipus, I think this time is great too. Okay, well, great. I don't know if my team is going to like getting here at 5:45 on a Saturday, but you know what? We'll make it happen for you. Our goal is to be of service. When I say 5:45, there's like an audible lull of energy in the room right now. I say 5:45, everybody's like looking at me like, But, you know, we got to do it for you. It's not about them or about me. It's about you. All right? So next question is from XFN Tilks, I think it is, or Tix. From Germany. I love that country, too. And the time is really nice. It's 4 p.m. here. Okay, well, great. This might be our time. This may be the time that my team loves. We're going to take a vote on that, and they might want to kick me in the butt, but I'm okay with that because I'm up anyway. Don't sleep much, so it'll work for me. I think they might give me a little bit of grief about it, I think. Now, the next question is from Josie Brewer, or Jazzy Brewer. Do you have to see a specialist, or can I just see a general practitioner if I have some wrist and shoulder pain? If I decide to see a specialist, what kind? Okay, thanks, Jazzy Brewer. One thing I'd like to know, Jazz, if you don't mind, Jazzy Brewer, where are you from? Which country are you in? I'd like to know that. But then I can tell you this also. So I recommend the following. Number one, it's okay to see a general sports medicine family doctor initially. That's fine. You know, I mean, they're well schooled and educated in how to treat someone who has sports injuries. In general, I always recommend that someone will see an orthopedic physician. You know, the great thing about us as orthopedists, we're not only trained in orthopedics to take care of bone, tendon, nerve, and muscle injuries, but we're also trained, especially if we do it for myself, in treating athletes who have these types of injuries. So I recommend first consider, yes, you can see a general practitioner who has an emphasis or maybe who has a fellowship training in sports medicine, or you can see a hand surgeon, because most hand surgeons, most of us are trained in hand, wrist, elbow, and shoulder. You know, I do the entire extremity as well as the entire body, really, but my subspecialty is really upper extremity, and my subspecialty, of course, is the gaming community. So, yes, I recommend that. You can do that. That'll be fine. And then let me know who you saw, and I'd like to know what they found for you, why you're having wrist and shoulder pain. Make sure you tell them that you're a gamer. That may or may not help them. And let them know how you game and which games you play. And even if you use a controller or a mouse or whatever you use, maybe bring that or keyboard. Show them what you use. That might help them to diagnose, but most won't have a clue, actually. When I talk to other doctors about gaming, they have no clue. And that's why I'm here, thank God. So here to help you. All right. Okay, next question. Omnipus again. Good to know. Thank you, Dr. Levi. Okay, I was just thinking along the lines of stability on my wrist and hands. Okay, Omnipus, I hope that helped you. All right. That would be a nightmare not to be able to game, of course, for all of us. All right, so next is from XFANA Tix again. I have a non-gaming question. I hope it's fine. Of course it is. And don't forget, yeah, I'm an orthopedic surgeon, but I'm a physician, so non-gaming questions are fine. So we can talk anything you want to talk about. That's what I'm here to do. Do you know speed cubing, solving Rubik's Cubes very quickly, or pin spinning? Are these activities bad for hands and fingers in the long term? I'd also love to see a video about it. Okay, well, I'm going to let my team know. So, guys, we're going to do something on speed cubing, solving Rubik's Cubes. So we'll put that on the list. So, yes, we'll put that on the list. So let me say that. So in the long term or short term, it's fine. Rubik's Cubing is fine, you know. It's interesting, you know, because I had a lot of friends who really got into that, and I started, and then I I never went back to it. I'm not sure why that is. And I still have friends who do that. So it's not bad. But again, I got one word for you, and that was from FXX, FANATIIX. One word for you. Again, moderation. Yes, you can do the cubing, not a bad thing. However, moderation. So if you're having pain in your wrist or in your fingers, then you got to back off. The bottom line, and do the stretches. You know, if you're not aware of my channel, go to my YouTube channel. There are stretches there that for someone who's using a Rubik's Cube, a speed cubing, they can do those same exercises that will help you also. If you think about it, speed cubing is also just like gaming. Everything is from the wrist, it's from the fingers, it's from the elbow, from the shoulder, all upper extremity stuff. So yes, I would say for sure, go to the website, you know, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and do those exercises, and they should help you. And I'll make this recommendation. This is just off the top about speed cubing. So if you're cubing, let's say 3 hours a day, how's that? Then I recommend after every 40 or 30 minutes, you take a 2 to 4 minute break just to stretch, you know, shake out your hands, do some stretches. You know, that is necessary. Because again, your wrists, your fingers, and your elbows take a lot to cube. It's not just sitting there. Your mind is thinking. That's your first instrument for us as well as for gamers. And then, of course, it's your hands. Your hands take a big hit with cubing also. All right? So same with pin spinning. All right, so I hope that helps you, XFANATIIX. All right, the next one is, I got Sarcasm, you back here. Thanks a lot for the helpful answer as always. Well, thank you, Sarcasm. We'll let you know about the progress. Okay, please do. Don't forget, you guys can contact me via Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, email. You have access to me, and I will respond. It may take me a while, but I will still respond to you, all right? So thanks a lot. The next question is from, Onipus again. Glad to see you here, Dr. Levi, and your team. Thank you for being here. Well, I feel real grateful and privileged to serve in this community. And, you know, I want to say this. You know, the really wonderful thing about gamers and esports community is the authenticity in which I've been embraced, you know, over the past almost 6 years now, 6, 7 years. It's really been wonderful. So I just want to say thank you. I'm always hoping in my mind, am I helping enough? Are the videos giving enough information? I'm always in this state of thinking, what can I do more? How can I help more? How can I serve more? How can I really elevate the conversation here whereby we're all on the same page of receptivity about what can we do in the gaming community to make everyone safe, to have everyone have an extended career in gaming, and to avoid and prevent injury. It really has to be about injury prevention. That's the ticket. It really has to be about that. All right, so Sarcasm, Onipus, thank you guys. And Jazzy Brewer, don't forget, I want to know where you're from also. Let me know that. Okay, next is from, again, Onipus, glad to see you here, Dr. Harrison, Dr. Levi. Sarcasm, also, do you think stress balls, therapy, buddy helps, or does it do more harm than good? Well, I like stress balls. I think they're great. However, there's a secret about stress balls that I'll tell you that most people don't know. The key is this. You want to have different types of stress balls of different, I guess you would say, thickness, or more importantly, how difficult they are to use. If they're very easy to use, you want to use ones that have increased difficulty with respect to how much stress you have to impart to the ball to get any type of excursion of your fingers. So if you only use one that, let's say example, is filled with rice, or one that's filled with beans, or one that's filled with gel, you want to use ones that have different types of basically thickness so that you can strengthen your hand. If you use one that has the same type of stuff all the time, it really doesn't do much. Your body adjusts to that and it doesn't have a great impact. But if you circulate the ones that you use, it'll be much better. All right, so I'm okay with those. The next question is from, that's my guy, Fat Soggy Muffin in the house. Hey, Dr. Levi, glad you made it to your stream. Hey, Fat Soggy Muffin. I can't remember, where were you, Fat Soggy Muffin? I think you were in like bougie West Covina, right? Something like that. I want to know. I think you were in there or or LA, I believe. I love that handle, guys. Fat Soggy Muffin. That is just funny. I liked Unlucky Mercenary this morning too. I thought that was great, as well as sarcasm. Okay, the next is from Jazzy Brewer. Dr. Levi, I'm in Utah. Oh, okay, great, great, great. I got to tell you, Utah has some of the most beautiful, when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful state parks in America. I mean, the national parks there are just phenomenal. So I want to tell anyone right now, wherever you are in the world, if you have a chance to visit a place that's spectacular and that it's some of the landscapes are just surreal, Utah is a place to go. I mean, I love Utah. You know, it's like Sedona, Arizona, for example, the Grand Canyon. I love Sedona. And there's a place in Sedona I'll just tell you about, not far from Sedona, called Slide Rock, one of my favorite places on earth, actually. Yeah, but Utah is just a spectacular, beautiful state. It has so much to offer, so much to offer. So, all right, so enough talk about. Oh, thanks, Jazzy Brewer. Next question is from X Fanatics. Oh, sorry for my name, Fanatics. I started with COD, where almost everyone had names like this. Okay, no, that's okay. That's fine. So it's X Fanatics. Okay, I got it. Oh, it's sarcasm. Oh, is it Vatux? It's Vatux. Vattux. Sup, Dr. Levi. I had this problem for like 5 years. Now, been playing tennis 4 years. But anyway, I kind of feel something on my elbow when I move it up and down. Any solutions to this? Well, first of all, Vatux or Vatux, let me know where the pain is. Is it on the inner part of your elbow or on the outer part of your elbow? If you let me know that, then I can tell you which specific exercises to do. All right? So let me know. I'll keep streaming down. Let me know where it is, and I'll be able to give you a great answer. All right. The next one is from, oh, I like this name too, Meister Oogway. Meister Oogway. Hi, Dr. Levi. Hey, Meister. The next one is from Caledon. Gotta love Caledon. What's up, Dr. Levi? Next is X Fanatics. Thank you very much. You're very welcome, X Fanatics. I hope you guys are really getting a benefit from this stream. You gotta let me know. Let me know the things that you want to hear, want me to talk about, because I take everything off the cuff. Anything you want to talk about, I'm right there. I'm with you. I'm invested. I want to help you, but at the same time, I want to make sure, and my team and we want to make sure that what we're doing is helpful, is relevant, is appropriate. We don't want to waste your time. We don't want to feel like we're doing something that's not having a substantial and significant and an appropriate benefit for the gaming and the esports community. All right. So next question is, Caledon again. What music are you into? I gotta tell you, music for me is like intense. I like everyone from Imagine Dragons to Nina Simone, to Christina Aguilera, to Bobby Hathaway, to a guy by the name of Blaine. I think his name is Blaine Fox, I believe. I have to look on my phone. I like him. My music is like, I'd say pretty eclectic. I mean, I love all types of music, from country to hip hop. I'm serious into hip hop, to jazz. I mean, I love jazz. Nina Simone. I mean, it's one of my favorite singers of all time, of course. There's so many people. There's so many. The mic catches everything here. Sorry, guys. Let me move this. So I think when it comes to music, I just love. I love all types of music. Period. One day I'm going to come in and I'm going to give you my list of my favorite singers of all time. There's a singer that we lost a few years ago whom I love. Her name was Jenny Rivera. I have all of her CDs. Her music was banda music, and my Spanish is like very limited. I'm in Spanish class now, but her voice. The voice was just so spectacular and amazing, Of course, you can also listen to a little bit of J-Lo, we love her, Mariah Carey. There's another guy that I love. His name is Vinx, V-I-N-X. I haven't heard from him for a long time, but his music is really, really, really spectacular. I mean, really, great music. A little Al Green I can listen to sometime too. I like some old style stuff, but at the same time I can listen to Jay-Z and Beyonce, and they can rock too. So it just depends. Depends on where I am during the day and how I'm feeling. Period. So that's it. So I love all types of music. Next question is from Von. I think is what's it Buck? Bucky, I think it is. Von Bucky, Buki. Dear Dr. Levi, it's Bucky. Von Bucky, or maybe Von Buki. Dear Dr. Levi, and where you are also, Von Buki, I'm curious. And what about Caledon? Where are you guys from? I'm curious about that. Dear Dr. Levi, I had to give up gaming for a year. Sorry to hear that. Due to severe adhesive capsulitis in my right shoulder. Now, a year after that, I'm feeling the beginnings of the same symptoms in my left shoulder. How can I minimize the effect of it taking hold? Okay, so let's talk about that. Okay, so adhesive capsulitis or frozen shoulder syndrome is very, very serious, and we don't know why people develop it. We see it very common in someone who has diabetes, for example. We also see it in someone who's had shoulder trauma. For example, someone's had like a greater tuberosity fracture. Fracture of part of their humerus, their proximal humerus. We also see it sometimes in someone who has who's had a arthroscopic or even an open shoulder repair for a rotator cuff injury or for a labrum tear. Sometimes they can develop adhesive capsulitis. So I want to tell you the things that I do in my practice. The 4 most successful things I see to treat adhesive capsulitis are the following. 1, active range of motion. You know, you go to physical therapy and they'll show you what to do also, but active range of motion, and I want to let my team know. Let's do a video on that too within the next month or two about adhesive capsulitis. So we're going to do one about adhesive capsulitis and one on speed cubing, Rubik's Cube. And I want to ask anyone out there, if you guys know anyone in the LA area who does a lot of speed cubing, then let them know I'd like to do the video with them. I'd like them to come on air with me and we'll do the video with them, all right? So if you guys know anyone who's interested, if they want to fly in and do it, it'd be great. But I'd like to do a video with them and talk about speed cubing and pin spinning. Okay, so back to adhesive capsulitis or frozen shoulder. So again, the first thing is active range of motion of your shoulder, all right? So don't just let it sit there. Don't let anyone just move it for you. You move your shoulder up and down yourself. You know, forward flexion, abduction, you know, extension of your shoulder. You want to have overhead movements of your shoulder, circular motions, reverse the circle. You want to do pendulum exercises with the weight, but start movement now. Don't wait for therapy. Start it now. It's critical with adhesive capsulitis. You can't wait. If you wait and your shoulder gets stuck, you're in for a long haul. As you already know, it took a year to come out of this. I don't want you to do that. And I definitely don't want you to have frozen shoulder and not be able to game for a year. That's torture. That's murder. That's in hell, you know? So start now. The third thing that I found that helps that a lot is acupuncture. So again, active range of motion, physical therapy, acupuncture, and then to do those exercises that I just went over. And also I want to remind you, we'll do a video about that within the next 2 months on adhesive capsulitis. I give you my word, within 2 months, 3 at the most, you'll have a video online about adhesive capsulitis. If you're asking it, I want to help you. All right? Then let me know how you're doing. And I also recommend that you go to a orthopedic shoulder specialist who can see you, as well as a physical therapist who can also go through exercise that we do for that. And we'll do a video within shortly to help with that. All right? Thanks for sharing that with me. But sorry you had that. And I really feel badly that you couldn't game for a year. That had to be torture. Damn. All right. Next question is from, who is this? Tachyon. Oh, Tachyon. I like that. Tachyon97. Hey, Doc. Hey, Tachyon. Where are you from, Tachyon? Let me know. And Meister Uguay. Oh, you pronounced it right? Okay, I'm glad. Where are you from, Meister? Let me know, dude. Just wanted to thank you for a certain stretch as it saved my career in OSU. Wow. Do you have any tips to strengthen my pointer and middle finger to the point where I can move them even faster? Thanks so much. I do, Tachyon. So let me tell you. two things. One is we're working on a volume of exercise to help the gaming community. So that's going to be out hopefully later this year. And it has specific exercises there that really help to strengthen your fingers, specifically the intrinsic muscles of your hand. So I'll show you one thing that you can do that will help. This is a somewhat difficult exercise, but you can try this. So take a look. I'm going to get back further enough. So you want to do this. Over, under, over, under, over, under. Then this. Your middle finger just in and out. Just the middle finger. Your other finger's going to come with them because of your flexor tendons. That's okay. In and out. So again, under, over, tap, 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 up and down. Then next one, in and out. All three, in and out. Now, I want you to make it difficult. You make this more difficult by the following. Bring your small finger and your thumb together, and then bring your fingers in and out. Your index, your middle finger, and your ring finger in and out. Now, let me show you. Try it this way. It'll be more easy if you open all your fingers and do it. See that? That's simple. But if you bring your thumb and index finger together and try this, not as difficult. Not more difficult, I should say. So again, this is the easy way. Difficult, bring your thumb and small finger together, let them cross underneath, and now bring your fingers together, and even make it more difficult, try to bring your fingers above and below. All right, so those are exercises. I recommend doing, instead of 15 or 20, 3 times a day. That should help you. And then let me know how you're doing with that. Not easy exercise, but I think they'll definitely help you. All right. The next question is from, and then where are you from, Tachyon97? All right. Next is Master Uguay. Dr. Levi, do you have any tips to build finger strength in mainly the ring and pinky? Yes. So take a look at this. So your fingers are up, small finger, in and out. You can even bring your thumb here, in and out. All right. For a set of 25 to 30. Then out to the side here, then bring your hand down here, and the same thing out to the side. This will be one of the most difficult exercises that you do. So I want to show it to you one more time. So drop your wrist, your small finger there, in and out. Try it. Tell me what you feel. I'd like my team to try this too. Tell me what you guys think about this. Is that easy to do? You know, it's definitely difficult. They're looking at, my team is looking at me like, it's too early in the morning for us to do any of these damn exercises, Dr. Levi. Why are you torturing us? But, you know, that's the team. It takes sacrifice to do great things for the world. That's what we're doing. All right. Hopefully these are great things for everyone. All right. So I recommend that. So, again, the ring finger, in and out. Flexion, in and out. Then to the side, in and out. Let's do it here. So small finger, ring finger, abduction, up and down. Now, if you want, you can make this more difficult by getting one of those stress balls and put that in your hand and use it also. All right? So I hope that helps. Thanks, Meister Uguay. I still want to know where you're from, Meister. Ah, from Germany. I see it down there. All right, you're from Germany. Gotcha. All right. So the next one is from Vatux. I don't feel any pain actually, but it's kind of weird. Doctor said years ago that your bones get stronger and stuff. Since I'm 16 now, I still feel a little bit, but it's still there also. It's on the right side when you keep it straight. So this is Vatux about the elbow. So it's on the right side. So it's on the, I believe Vatux, you're saying it's on the outer side of your elbow. So again, lateral epicondylitis, do the inertial exercises. They're right on the website. You'll take a look at, you'll see that. Inertial, N-I-R-S-C-H-L. And I'll just go through it briefly. We do this for most shows. You just here, and you hold this for 30 seconds. And here, you hold for 30 seconds. You hold for 30 seconds. You hold for 30 seconds, and that should help. So again, here, hold, here, hold. All right. All right. So I think that's going to help you. All right. You hold for 30 seconds. I'd say do that, for maybe 5 minutes or so, 6 minutes, 30 seconds each time. So you're doing basically a minute and a half for each. All right. So the next one is from, this is Caledon. Oh, from Australia. Oh, you have it in hip hop? Okay. Who's your favorite artist, Caledon? I'm just curious about that. All right. I want to know. Great. Caledon, hip hop. Great. Sarcasm. Also, can you do a video on ergonomics and posture? Would be much appreciated. I did one, Sarcasm. We have one. If you go to our YouTube channel, we have a video specifically about ergonomics, about how you should sit properly in your desk when you're gaming. We have one on that. So please check that out. We have one. I think we actually have two on different ergonomic issues. So of how not to sit and how your desk and monitor and keyboard and mouse or trackball should be adjusted and how it should be placed. Go to the YouTube channel. We definitely have that. If you don't see it there, let us know. But it's definitely there. All right. So thanks, Sarcasm. So this is where am I next? Hold on one second. Dr. Levi. I play squash nearly every day and spend a long time on the computer gaming afterwards. My wrists have become much stronger, but it still feels uncomfortable whenever I pull my hand backwards to stretch it. Your exercises help me immensely, but I would like to ask if there's any specific exercises that help. Well, yeah. So for wrist exercises, you can do these. The prayer, reverse prayer. So here, and then here. You can take and put a ball in between your palm like that and press like that. Again, the other stretches up and down. The flappers. I want to do it from the side so you can see it. Flappers. Thanks for taking off the sound, Jen. The flappers like this. Yep. And then the bottom flappers, middle flappers, and the top here. So those are things you can do for your wrist also that will help. All right. The next is from Save Vasp. Wait, is it Save Vasp? Oh, Save Vasp, yeah. Specific exercise. So, yeah, those are the ones for the wrist. So I hope that helps you. The next is from, who is this? Nice Fondly. Nice _ Fondly and so fit. Von Buki or Von Buki. Thank you, Dr. Levi. Sure, thank you. And Von Buki, and no gaming was hell. Oh, I bet it was. I watched a lot of Twitch. Oh, great. That's great, man. Well, I hope you watch our stream as much as you can. And again, I want to know from you guys how much the stream helps, and then what do you guys want us to talk about? We have a whole team here with Aaron and Janet and Crisanto. Whatever you want us to help with, we'll do it. I'm here to be of service to you. I got to tell you guys a real quick story, though. So I was operating the other night. It was really, really late. And a lady comes in, and she has a real bad laceration that we had to take to the OR. But more importantly, her son was with her, and he was playing, take a guess what? I don't know why I'm saying it like, take a guess what? No one's going to know. He was doing something I hadn't seen in a while, but I'm bringing this up now because we talked about it earlier. He was there with a Rubik's Cube. Now, I got to tell you, though, I don't see Rubik's Cubes here a lot in L.A. anymore. I just don't. And I'm going to ask my team about that. Do they see them? Because I just don't. But when he was doing that, I was thinking to myself, wow, people are still playing this a lot. And we talked and everything. And so he told me that he also plays Overwatch. So I bring that up. So I asked him, I said, well, how often do you play? He was like, oh, not that much, maybe 10, 11 hours a day. And I was thinking to myself, he's in high school. I thought, how do you have the time to play 10 or 11 hours a day and still do well in high school? But his mom, she told me that he's a scholar as well as an athlete, and he still games a lot. So, one thing about gamers, I'd say that they are really multi-talented and just committed to being a part of this community. So just had to share that with you for what it's worth. The next question is, Meister Uguay from Germany, take care. And from Nice Fondly, Hey, Dr. Levi, there's a popular OW streamer called Mendukasai. I think it's Mendokusai. I think it's spelled. I think it's pronounced Mendokusai, maybe. That recommends your videos and is a fan. Have you considered playing with him? He's actually streaming now. No, I don't know him, but if he reaches out to us, then we'll definitely bring him on. We'd definitely like to do that. Is he in Los Angeles? Let us know. So Mendo, Mendokusai. Please reach out to us and let us know, one, which games that you play. Are you a cubic guy? And also, if you do, we want to do a video with me. You know, my team and I'd like to have you. So let us know via Twitter or Facebook or YouTube even. All right? The next is from, thanks for that too, nice_fondly. And where are you from, nice_fondly? And thanks for your comment also. The next question is, this is from Tachyon97. I like Tachyon. This is great. Thank you, Doc. Oh, Buffalo, New York? Great. I like Buffalo also. Speaking of Buffalo, you know where I really want to go, guys? I haven't been there yet. I haven't been to Niagara Falls. And I want to, that's on my now I don't want to say bucket list because I got so much more life to live. But I want to go there hopefully within the next year or so. But my next stop, of course, is kind of be Costa Rica, Mexico. I want to go there and brighten up and improve my Spanish, and then of course Costa Rica. So Costa Rica, Greece, and Niagara Falls. That's on my list this year. So we'll see what happens. You guys got any suggestions where you think I should go, about your countries, and if I can, game with you when I come to your country? That would be fantastic. Imagine game with someone who's watched the stream in Costa Rica, and I'm there playing Overwatch with them, because they will be destroyed. I'm just kidding, guys. I got to tell you, I was playing one-on-one with one of my buddies the other day. He just crucified me. Every few minutes, I saw one word come up: defeat, defeat. It was like a damn beatdown. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And let me tell you, he was like, we're playing on all these different maps. He like come from behind, and before I could turn around, it's like just slaughter me, And I was playing Mei. That's my favorite character, Mei, and the funny thing about when you play Mei with Overwatch, there's sometimes when she says things like, this will go better next time. Or she'll say something like, that didn't go well. And I tell you, I was getting slaughtered. So I don't know, just have to share that with you. Next questions. Next question's from, this is General of the Heaven. Wow, you guys have great handles, man. General of the Heavens. Hello from Brazil. And let me tell you, I got to get to Brazil. We wanted to go for the Olympics, and we had some craziness and couldn't do it, but I really want to get there. And a friend of mine went to see a healer there. I can't remember his name, but she told me that Brazil was just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. All right, so General of the Heavens, hello from Brazil, Dr. Levi. I have two questions. Should I be doing exercise, and even if I don't feel the stretches? Also, I like playing first-person shooter games, but I sometimes have a hard time moving my wrists, maybe a flexibility issue. Is there anything I can do about this? Yes. So number one, if you don't feel the stretches, I recommend that you change the stretches that you're doing. So again, the key word here, as we talked about, is moderation, of course. But also, if you're doing stretches and you feel that they're not beneficial because you've been doing them so often and so doing the same stretches over and over, well, you have to diversify your plan. You have to change up your armamentarium. You have to do something different. So, and that's really easy. So you have like 100+ exercises that I've shown and demonstrated. Well, take 3 or 5 and switch them up every week, and then you should feel them. Now, the other thing is, for a lot of stretches, make sure that you're doing them properly. Make sure that your elbow is straight. Make sure that you're holding for at least 30 seconds. Make sure that you're taking that 5-minute stretch break every hour while you're gaming. You have to be consistent. That's the ticket. If you're not consistent, then you may not have the benefit from stretching. All right. The next question. So I hope that helps you. So yes, do the wrist stretching exercise. There's one, I think it's called hand and wrist exercises for gamers. There are 2 parts of that. If you go to my YouTube channel, please subscribe also. You'll see those exercises there, and they should definitely help you. All right. The next question is from, okay, General of the Heavens, let me know, and let me know if this helps you a lot. All right. And let me know where you are in Brazil also. Okay, the next one is from Save Vasp. Oh, I'm from Cyprus. Wow, fantastic. By the way, small island. Yeah, but I hear Cyprus is absolutely beautiful, though. I heard it's just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I gotta do some traveling soon here. Yep, that's gotta get it done. Okay, Meister Uguay, thank you. When I do the exercise, I feel it in the right side of the hand. Is it okay if my ring finger moves a bit while doing the exercise with my pinky? It's okay. Yeah, because you have your flexor tendons. Sometimes they can be joined. So you move one finger, the other may move also. That's okay. Just keep doing the exercises, though. The key with the exercise is the following. It's like working out. You know, I work out every day because I love working out. It's part of my life. It's my lifestyle, like gaming. So it's about the following. Commitment, consistency, and diet. That's the ticket. You have to eat really well so that your brain can function, so you can have your strategies, and so that your fingers and wrist and hand can move as fast as your mind wants them to. Secondly, you have to do the exercises consistently, and you have to do them with commitment. Every day. That's the ticket. Every day do the stretches, and you'll get the benefit. It's real easy. You do it, you do the work, you get the benefit. It's like studying for something. If those who prepare, and if you fail to prepare, then you prepare to fail. It's like the exercise. You do the exercises, then get ready for your body to feel better. Bottom line. All right. And I love being healthy, and I want you all to be healthy. All right. Okay. Next question, guys. This is from Caledon, and Caledon is asking. I really like, you like Jay-Z, Nas, and Drake. Who doesn't like Drake and Kendrick? Kendrick Lamar. Speaking of that, I got to say this. Kendrick Lamar's new album is off the chain. Just phenomenal. The lyrics, the music. Drake, everybody loves Drake, of course. Drake, Rihanna. Come on, how could you not? But Kendrick Lamar's newest album is just great. The Game also I like too. And so, of course, Tupac. When it comes to Tupac and Biggie, who doesn't love those? these are icons, and who are gone, too early, really. And a lot of new artists such as A$AP Rocky. I like A$AP Rocky too. Tyler, the Creator. Yep, I'm with you there. Yep. Caledon, Playboy Cardi, 2 Chainz. Yeah, 2 Chainz. Yeah, I like 2 Chainz too. Big Sean, A$AP Ferg. All right, guys, so I'm down with you there. Next one is from Con Hex. Hello, Dr. Levi. And let me know where you're from, too, Con Hex. Dr. Levi, when I try to do various exercises from your channel, it seems to bring out the pain from my carpal tunnel even more and make it last longer. Is this normal, or am I doing something horribly wrong? Well, let me say this. Not sure if you're doing it wrong or not because I haven't seen you do the exercises, but I can share this with you. One thing is to really do the gliding exercises. The gliding exercises are critical and key and really simple. So take a look. You just put your hand out, and this is specifically for carpal tunnel syndrome. So first do it with your hand, with nothing in your hand, and open palm. Around the world for 20, back around the world for 20. All right? Then close your palm. This is a composite fist. You don't want it tight. Just loose fist around the world for 10, back around the world for 10. Or you can do 20 also, whatever you prefer. Those are basic exercises for the prevention, hopefully, of carpal tunnel, called gliding exercises. The other thing you can do, of course, that'll help will be just this. These are basic flapping exercises, the flappers. I've done this many times, one of my favorite. So you do bottom windshield wipers, middle windshield wipers, then the Queen's Wave, those 3. All right? So I think if you do that, that'll help you. The key is this. Do them with some consistency. That's the ticket. Carpal tunnel is a really interesting phenomena, And I also recommend trying some acupuncture for that, as well as some physical therapy. You can wear a brace at night for a short period of time, maybe 7 to 14 days, only at night, and that may help you also. It's called a volar wrist splint, all right? But you don't wear it all the time. You wear something all the time, makes the hand or wrist, an entire upper extremity weaker, of course, all right? Okay, the next is from Anipus again. So, Dr. Levi, as you know and admitted, a lot of doctors don't know anything about gaming. If I bring your videos and suggestions to my specialist first meeting, do you think they would take offense? They want to do an ultrasound. Also, what should I bring with me? Just the braces I've used, a pic of my computer desk configuration. I'm just afraid of the specialist giving me this blank face. Well, the blank face may happen, but that's okay. The key is this. If someone has a blank face about something, that's all right. What you want to do is impart knowledge to them. You actually want to help the doctor. This is going to sound really silly to say, but it's true. You actually, in your case, you want to help the doctor help you. Now, how do you do that? By giving them as much information that he or she can use to help diagnose you and help give you the best strategy and treatment protocol and plan. So don't feel bad about that. You can show them the videos. You can bring your braces. Tell them what you do, how much I would go in there with a plan. I would go in there and say, okay, doctor, I do a lot of gaming. This is what I do. These are the games that I play. These are how many hours I play per day. This is a configuration. Show a picture of your desk. This is a configuration of my gaming arena, or my gaming station, you could call it. And this is the problem that I'm having. What can you do? And if he or she doesn't know, then maybe they can refer you to someone else, all right? But I hope that helps you. I really do. I hope it helps you. The next question is from Omeas Bay. All right. Any other questions? Well, you know what, guys? It's 8 o'clock, and my team, they're like fanning me off, like, hey, it's 8 o'clock. We gotta go. We got things to do. I want to thank you guys for being with us today. They're like, let me show you what I see, guys, when I have to go. I want to show you something funny. When my team is like telling me to stop, they show me this. Take a look. This is what they show me. This is from the great and amazing skinny diva of West Covina, Janet Rodriguez. She puts this up in my face. She's waving this over the computer like, shut it down, homie, shut it down. So this is what I see, everybody. This. I see scissors like this. And she's like saying, shut it down, Homestead. So make it 100 up in here. So this is how they treat me. This is how they treat the gaming doctor, the eSports doctor. So, all right, guys. Got a lot of love for my team. I want to thank them today for making a commitment to be here so early with me. I'm really grateful. And I hope today was a good day for you guys. I hope it helped you all. And I want to thank my team for keeping me on point. I'm really grateful for that. And I'll see you guys in a month, of course. And then after the next month or so, we're going to talk about maybe doing the show twice a month. We're going to talk about doing that if we can. That's going to be our goal. And then you guys let me know, what do you think about this time in the morning, if you like this, and or another time. And then I want to also say the person that recommended was nice_fondly recommended, his name was Mita Rosen, I think it was. Let me see the name again. I want to scroll up again. The name was, hold on one second. Here it is, Mendo Kusai. Hey, guys, make sure that you have Mendo Kusai reach out to me and the team so that we can have him game with us also. All right, maybe do some speed cubing. All right, this is Dr. Levi, guys. Thanks a lot. You know the 2 words, game on. I'll see you guys in about a month or so. Have a great holiday. See you soon. Bye, guys.